With Arizona Republican Congressman, House Freedom Caucus member Andy Biggs with us right now. Congressman, thank you for taking the time.
Thanks, Neil. Good to be with you.
Now, I know you and your colleagues were a little bit startled by this sudden A&T issue that developed in the Senate to get that thing passed. I can understand why they did it. You guys aren't happy that they did, and you want to remove it. Where does that stand?
Well, since we've gone to committee, we're trying to continue our push to get that back the way the House had it, which was to eliminate the A&T, both the corporate side and the individual side. And the Senate, because they wanted to fund some additional spending here or there through the tax bill. So, you know, within committee, we've made our wishes known. We're told that we'll have fierce advocates in the committee. I hope we do.
Fierce advocates, Congressman, no votes if it doesn't go your way.
I'm not sure that we get there yet, but I do think that people will take a real hard look at the whole package once it's done. I know that they better not give it to us on a Thursday night and say we're voting at 9 on Friday morning.
But the ATM as an issue, sir, is a dead one to you and your members, right? AMT, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So you might have to go to an ATM to pay for it. But do you have any sense now, the way things are going, that a rise in the corporate tax to maybe adjust for this? Because you know, the Senate is prisoner to these deals that require everything to balance out, at least on paper, over 10 years. And an idea that they've kicked around, some have kicked around, the president, in fact, raise, is going slightly higher in the corporate rate, maybe to 21, 22%, so that issues like these go away. What do you think of that?
I'm not a big fan of it, but I've talked to corporations, not corporations, but their representatives. They think that they could live with 21, 22%, but we need to do that immediately, not do with the one-year delay that the Senate's talking about, because we'll be denied the benefit of that substantial corporate tax reduction. So we can kick that around, but they need to do this immediately and not protract this and say, let's kick this down the road 1 year, because we're not going to get the benefit. We have to get the benefit immediately so this economy will continue to grow.
What did you think of your Arizona Senator, Jeff Flake, who's had some run-ins with the president, sitting right next to the president today, among those half-dozen senators who had a powwow with him?
Hey, you know what? Politics makes strange bedfellows, and it looks like maybe they're getting over their differences. That'd be great.
What is the read back in Arizona with this back and forth between these two? Also John McCain, but they were both yes votes on this tax cut deal. Are bygones bygones or what?
You know, I mean, in Arizona, people are saying, let's support President Trump. I'll speak for my district. My district supports President Trump, and they want to get this tax reform package done. They want to see reduced spending. They want to see us basically enact the Trump agenda, and we're getting some of it. But this would be a big win for the state, and I think everybody in our delegation, both in the Senate and the House, we want to get something positive done for the American people.
John Conyers, as you probably heard today, Congressman, is going to be stepping down. A lot of issues, whether it's his son or someone else who moves up. Does that put pressure, you think, on Republicans to tell any controversies in their bunch, including Roy Moore, if he comes in, that he should go as soon as he does?
Well, I don't know that it puts any pressure on any one party. I think what it does is it says, you know, you have to face up to the facts of what the allegations, if they're proven. You need to take care of those, and we need to protect victims. And I think that's really what we're seeing here. I mean, you have a member of our body who's not a harassment charge, but he said, look, I was inappropriate. I'm going to announce my resignation, or not resignation, but his retirement. So we're seeing that happen. Right. And what you're going to see every day, I think, is more and more of these allegations come out. But I hope that we're all learning a very valuable lesson, that these are very serious things, and we need to take care of them appropriately.
All right, real quickly back to the text. You're optimistic this can all be signed, sealed, and delivered for the president by Christmas?
I actually am. I am optimistic about that.
All right. Yeah. Very good seeing you again, Congressman. Be well.